Hi everybody, my latest bookshelf pick is Be Your Own Bestie by Misha Brown. I've been listening to it on Audibles. I'm actually going back and re-listening to little bits and pieces. And if you don't know this author, he is very well known on social media, especially on Facebook, Instagram, and I believe TikTok. I think that's actually, if I remember what he said in here, I think that's where he got started, was TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, so I have not watched him over there. But I have been a fan of his for quite some time. Oops. So that is why I picked up the book. This isn't something I typically gravitate towards, self-help type books, but like I said, I'm a fan of his. He's a wonderful storyteller, and I'm really down for anybody that has a good yarn to spin. I'm there to listen. And so I went ahead and picked it up when it came out on pre-order on Audibles. If you are somebody who is looking for some self-help books, I would definitely recommend it. And I would say I kind of don't typically read this sort of book, but as I was listening to it, it did make me think a few times about experiences I've had in the past when I was younger during my career. I'm a newly retired teacher, but he talked, for example, about not letting other people shrink you, about they don't want to see your light being shined, so to speak. And it made me kind of think of situations I've had in the past where I knew I was, for example, going to a meeting and the people there in the meeting were antagonistic towards me. Typically not students, let's put it that way. Usually my peers. And instead of confronting them and kind of standing up for myself, I would do completely the opposite and sit in the back of the room and knit and kind of hide and be quiet. I mean, occasionally I would speak up, but then usually that was met with shut up, old lady type of attitude. And I wonder if I had a different point of view at the time that he talks about not letting people treat me like that, if things would have been different. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a very confrontational person, and I avoid confrontation pretty much at all costs. So maybe it wouldn't have made a difference, but it did make me think about that, I have to say. So he did make me think about things. And yeah, I liked the book. It was a very good experience, so I highly recommend it. Like I said, even if you're not into self-help books, I found it very entertaining to listen to. And so yeah, give it a thumbs up. I give it a thumbs up, and I hope you guys give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for stopping by to see what's on today's bookshelf. Bye-bye.